What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Dante here, back in the Digimon Laboratory with yet another market watch. We got a few tabs to go ahead and get straight up into. There's going to be a lot of promos, a lot of tamers, just to see how some things are operating, how some things are shaping up. I was actually asked, was BT10 pre-sales up? What do you think? Yada, yada, yada. Don't buy pre-sales. I'll probably do a video on pre-sales because I think the set just got announced the mid of October. Give me another week or two and I'll do a pre-sale video when everything's kind of cooled down and whatnot. But let's get right into the video. First of all, Rena is sitting at about $3, $4 right now. Got a light play here for about $4. Yeah. So a lot of support. A new Rena, a new All Force Vmon, new Aerial Vmon. So the All Force line is getting a total, just rehaul. There's a couple other cars up in here as well that we'll get to, but just so you know that this Rena is sitting at $4. You're pretty sure you have in your boat somewhere if you bought a lot of BT 1.0. Maybe this one came from BT 1.5, to be honest with you. It may have came in 1.5 because of the Vmon stuff, but this is one of them tamers to where if you have it, hey, if you want to get rid of it right now, go ahead and do so. Davis is seeing a dramatic drop in price, sitting around $10 to $11. Of course, reprint. That's all this screams is reprint. So people are just slashing this price in half. It's now a $10 tamer. It's no longer the most expensive tamer. It's not even I want to say it's probably maybe middle to pat now. It's more expensive than Mimi, but it's less expensive than BT1 Thai. So it's kind of middle to pat. It's always a staple for any blue and or green deck that you're playing. Automatic staple, 100%. Probably the best time to pick up your Davises right now. $10 isn't that bad, especially for a staple blue tamer that's going to be in every deck going forward. If you want to wait until the reprint, you can do so. The reprint might be a little cheaper than this Davis. Both Davises might actually see a price decrease. So if you have a tournament coming up, some big regional, and you need Davises, this is not a bad price to go ahead and pick them up. Especially if you plan on playing like Metal Garurumon or Imperial Dramon, something like that. It's not a bad price to go ahead and pick it up at. But if not, just wait for a little bit. Speaking of blue cards, Vmon is going back up in price, sitting at about $13 to $14. This Vmon would not go anywhere. Jamming is too strong of a mechanic. The only thing that can counter jamming is blocker. And I'm being for real about that. The only thing that can counter jamming as a key skill is blocker. And even then, blockers are rarely being played if not they're not easily accessible within the archetype. The only reason why Alphamon has a block is because Duragurumon is part of the archetype. It's part of the stat that you need. Simple as that. Duragurumon is part of the stack. It's what you need. Those are inherent blockers. You have I don't believe Metal Garurumon has blockers. I don't believe War Greymon has blockers. I don't believe Grandis have blockers, if I'm not mistaken. So a lot of these big decks may or may not have blockers inside its own archetype. it may need to splash one or two blockers in that's not, within archetype or within the family tree, so to say, But a lot of people are not playing blockers because there is all about building the stack. Outside of Deep Brigade and maybe Armor Rush, you really don't have that aggressive of a format because it'll take 3-4 turns for somebody to build a stack and swing in, and it takes you about 3 turns to build up a defense to go against that. So you have a little bit of time. Armor Rush is just as aggressive, except it's multiple Digimon on board. And then you have Deep Brigade, which is hyper aggressive, and they want to pop down. They want to pop down to level 3s and level 4s, and drop Dark Dramon for extra check and stuff like that. So Digimon Vmon is gonna be forever good. Forever good. If you're playing a blue deck or a Rookie Rush deck, and you like, I just need to throw in, maybe a rookie or two. Maybe you're at, 8 to 10 rookies and you want to play 10 to 12. I just need 2 more rookies just to throw in. And, you already got the memory blocker and, the Madoki Betamon and stuff like that. Throw in a couple of Jamming Vmons. I see why not, because it's a free check. It really is a free check into security. Worst case scenario, you hit an option. Best case scenario, you hit a Digimon. You check a security. You live when you hit that Digimon. The option card, it depends. So this Vmon, when it hits security, is living about 80 to 85% of the time. Why not? As far as picking it up, it fluctuates. It might go back down to 10. It comes in and out of the meta all the time. I know a lot of people are looking at, Imperial possibly making a resurgence come they hit to Alphamon. I can see that. I think Imperial is a great tier 2/rogue deck that you can play. You can constantly top with it because it's hyper aggressive, but very susceptible after the first stack is deleted. Very susceptible of losing big time. How do we fix that? I don't know. I'm gonna leave it up to the blue experts like Jesse and Michael to figure it out. I might look into it myself. If they want a little bit of help from a role player's point of view. But this Vmon right here is, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it stayed above 10 and went as high as 15. Would not be surprised at all. Enough ranting about Vmon. Promo tie from BT1 and 1.0. I believe it was the promo packs that we got. So it was like the Agumon Greymon, the Garurumon and Wergarurumon, the Area Vidramon, and the Tai Tamer. So, yeah, as you can see, this pack right here, all of the cards skyrocketed except for Aerial Vidramon. I think that's only still a buck because a lot of people don't want to play it because all it does is gives you an inheritable to where you recycle Digimon that's not Digi-Eggs and draw a card or something like that. It's like, nah, I don't care about recycling too much, okay? We're not playing a deck out game here. But this tie is very, very good for the All Force Vidramon support that's coming out. It's a 2-cost tamer. When you're attacking with a Vidramon, you tap it or suspend it, draw a card, or give the Digimon plus 1k. And the very first All Force Vidramon, that one, whenever a tamer is suspended, you unsuspend it. And it's not once per turn for you to unsuspend it. So it's an OTK machine. Well, this is going to be one of them cards a lot of people is going to be looking at to throw in with like the other Rena that's coming out, and maybe a couple of other Digimon that, oh, not Digimon, but tamers that suspend and all that kind of stuff. So you'll see it. You'll see a lot more of it, especially this card. This card might end up being a $12 card. I can see it hitting 12 to 13. I can see it hitting that much. But if you don't have it and you really want to play that All Forest deck, it's not coming out until BT11. I say wait a little bit. BT10 hits. Yeah, so 3 hits. People don't really worry about this deck until after ESO3 drops. That's when it go up again. It'll probably go down to about $4 or $5 yet again. That's when you should pick it up right then and there. Right now, it's just gonna. It's gonna hurt you. Me, honestly, I would just wait. Man, sorry, this is coming from somebody who has 8 of these sitting in a box over to my left. 8 of them. I bought like 2 cases of BT 1.0, 1.5. I played in every tournament possible in the entire night. So, yeah, this is something that just be mindful of it. Watch the price. If the price hits about $4 to $5, pick them up. If the price goes up a little bit higher, don't worry too much about it. It'll stabilize. Akuamon. There you go. Akuamon, the promo. Sitting at about $15. Jeez. Now, is it worth it? If you're playing Grandis, it definitely is worth it because it gives it piercing, and when you digivolve into a Sectoid, your opponent's your opponent's Digimon get like, if your opponent Digimon is suspend, when the Digimon suspends, you lose a memory. So it's a very good card. It helps, mitigate you for not. That's the wrong phrasing. It helps when you digivolve into Kawagamon and Grandis Kawagamon, and you don't kill them. It helps because it forces all your opponent's Digimon that you didn't beat over or destroy. When they attack, they have to lose a memory. So if they digivolve and then swing, they're going to be losing that. They're going to be losing another memory on top of Digivolution. And just some good news. The promo Kawagamon, the one that do Digiburst, that one was down to like, I think $1 or $2. So the promo is down. That promo is down really, really low. This one's really, really up. It's kind of balancing itself right there. So, I think Grandis is probably top 3, top dog. I know some people say, it's kind of a tier 2 deck. I think it's a tier 1, tier 1.5 deck. When Alphamon falls out, watch people go to Grandis. Because Grandis is just as consistent and it can hit just as hard as Alphamon all the way through. Like, it doesn't need, I need to do multiple checks and hope I live. And it's going to just swing through, and it's just going to just swing in big for one gigantic check, unsuspend, swing in again, and then swing a little when you forget. That's how Alphamon does it. Alphamon swings, unsuspend, swings, or Ryukin mode, end of turn, get basically Digiburst 7. It ain't Digiburst, but basically, detach 7, gain 7 memory, swing in for game. Like that's Alphamon. Grandis is not that far behind. TK is falling hard. TK is sitting at about $8 to $9. If you want to pick up yellow, this is probably the best time for you to pick up yellow. If you do not have sunrise blasters. Sunrise blasters right now are like 10 cents. If people is really hyping this Digicross stuff. If Digicross really does become that meta deck that a lot of people are hyping up, and mind you, a lot of people hype up a lot of things that goes on in OCG, not to realize that TCG and OCG are really, really different. They hype it up all the time. Happens all the time. Look at the whole Shine Greymon thing. Everybody's like, oh, Shine Greymon's going to be meta again. And yada, yada, yada. And then Shine didn't do anything. So, while people love Shine Greymon, I get it. But I'm just being realistic. Yellow right now is in a spot to where Yellow Hybrid has been neutered. It's still good, but it's not as oppressive as it once was with four Jet Sylphies. So I say if you want to play yellow, probably in the next couple of formats, maybe you're getting ready for like the 7 great Dragon Lords. No, sorry, not 7, but the 4 great Dragon Lords, or the 4 great Holy Dragons, or whatever they call it. If you want to get ready for that deck coming in, so 3. Pick up your yellow stuff now, especially these TKs. These TKs go back up to $10, $12. Easily. Pick them up right now. Get your yellow stuff that you might need for the deck, and just sit on it. Just sit on it for about 3 or 4 months. You'll be all good to go. Metal Greymon promo. This is the Artorias mode. This one's sitting at 13. No. Whoa, 13 for a damaged. Good thing I didn't. Good thing I had to stop myself. 13 for a damage. $24 for this promo. A lot of people was probably like, "What in the what?" Well, I'm sorry, but Greymon Tribal is a thing. Is a tier 2 deck. That's with the ancient Greymons and stuff. And then War Greymon as anybody is a thing. So like that's tier 1.5. If you know what I'm saying, that's tier 1.5, if not tier 1. So it is a top 5 deck. Like no matter how you slice it, it is a top 5 deck. Whether you want to go top 3 for tier 1 or top 5 for tier 1, it is a top 5 deck. This is why it is a promo and it is good. I can even say that it's borderline necessary for the deck. I see some people playing that some other Metal Greymons, like the Metal Greymon from EXO1 they play, the Metal Greymon from I want to say it's the Metal Greymon from, is it BT9? I want to say it's BT9. I want to say they're playing like the Metal Greymon from BT9. So this is something that if you're going to play a meta deck, this is one of the things where you're going to have to be quick on the trigger when it comes to promos. Because in this game, we never know when these promos going to get reprinted. We never know. It's always good to pick you up a play set of promos going on. Even if they're like 30 cents, you're like, I don't pick them up, bam, scoop them on up. You never know. I did it with Grand Kawagamon. I scooped the Grand Kawagamon when it was like, what was it, $1.50. They skyrocketed to like 13, 14s. And I was like, if anybody wants them, you can trade or buy them right now. Promos. Speaking of promos, Agumon. That same Agumon that is from the BT1, BT1.5 pack, promo pack. The same exact one that the Tai V-Tamer came out of. The same exact one that the Garurumon and the Were Garurumon that is being used in the main tier 1 Metal Garurumon X Anybody deck. The same exact ones this is from. That promo pack is expensive. The V-Tamer is $10. Air Digimon, you can write it off. And then you got this Agumon that's sitting at 22. No, 21. Sitting at $21 for this Agumon. Hey, they play it because it gives Greymon 1,000 more DP. I don't see why not. You play this. You can get away with it, but that 1,000 DP is gonna haunt you sometimes. Just gotta be a little optimal about it. But you can do away with not playing this. So if you have these and you don't plan on playing, you know, War Greymon or Black War Greymon or anything like that, sell them. Get rid of them. Trade them. Simple as that. I have a couple more of these. I'm probably going to go ahead and put on the trading block myself. That's just how it is. I mean, just got to be wary. Promos, get the promos. I'm telling you now, get the promos. No matter how crazy they look, pick up some promos. Simple as that. Make sure they're at a good price. Speaking of promos, Deltamon. So Deltamon right now is sitting like $9 or $10. So Deltamon right now, a lot of people's like, this is a trash promo. I agree with you. It is a trash promo. But let's look at this in the context of Deltamon itself. So Deltamon says, your turn, when it digivolves into a card with 2 colors or a composite, and its traits reduce the digital evolution cost by 2. Well, it's a digivolution for 3. That hurts. For 4, that hurts. So, there's ways of cheating this out. There's ways of, for example, the Digivolution plugin. You can digivolve this for 2. You can blue card this off the top 5 of your deck and play it, and digivolve it for free. Blue card is 3. So in those applications, sure, it's pretty bad. But something's telling me that this composite trait is going to get a giant wave of support out of nowhere. It already got a tiny bit of support called Chimeramon. Chimeramon is a composite Digimon. Yes, a lot of people may not have seen that or Chimeramon, but Chimeramon is a composite Digimon. It's crazy. So something's telling me that they're going to make a lot more of these kind of cards. They might make it a red-black deck. You never know. Now I'm gonna also say this. There is application for this card already. You can use it in a Galletmon deck. You can use it in a Black War Greymon deck. You can use it in any of those type of black, red decks as another bridge. Because it makes Metal Greymon that digivolves for 4, digivolves only for 2. So it's hit or miss. Either you digivolve for 7 or you digivolve for 5, or if you cheat this out, digivolve for 4. So this is another promo that while people's like, oh, it's trash, pick you up a playset, get in a couple of trades, don't have to pick it up now, slowly but surely over time, get you one here, one here, one here. Hey, I'd like to trade you for that one right there. Oh, I got a playset. Hold them. Because if anything goes wild, which we've seen in all these past Digimon promo packs and all these promos, they always become relevant somehow, some way down the line. And that seems to be Bandai's MO when it comes to this game. Your promos will make your deck more consistent when we drop the support. Just be wary of that. Just be wary of that. Hero. is a promo tamer. So Hero's sitting about $15. Hero is just one of them cards that, yo, Gamamon just needs, just a decent amount of support. It has some support, but nobody's playing Gamamon. Now, if you take an in Gamamon and say like a build a stat type of deck, and you have a hero, 100%. You play hero, you just play Gamamon, you build something else on top of it, and then you go, okay, hero says suspend this, gain +1 security. And it's only a 3 cost tamer, sure. There's some people that was playing this and they was taking this in with delicate plants and some decks. Sure. Go ahead. Do you. This tamer right here, I don't know. It depends on the applications that we get for Gamamon going down the line. I know Ghost Games is still going on. I wouldn't doubt if they give it more support. So if you have you a couple of Gamamons, kind of just hold on to them for the time being. Hero might go up to about $20, $22, and then you can sell it off then. Want to throw in something here? Our boy Deltamon is sitting at 72 for a regular art. Let's go ahead and look at the Oxnard real quick. Just to be sure, I think it's maybe sitting just 80, 82, I think. Ooh, I lied. Deltamon Oxnard is sitting at 90 and then quickly goes up to 108. Everybody knows how good this card is and how good this card is going to be net set as well, with Cross being tamer heavy. Cross is tamer heavy, ladies and gentlemen. I think they play like 7 or 8 tamers in the deck because of the save mechanic. And you don't want to be sitting on 1 or 2 tamers and people are getting rid of your tamers, then you can't really digicross like you want to. It's not going to be as efficient. So, a lot of people are loving this card against digicross. Hey, here we go, here we go, here we go. Gilman promo sitting at about $9 or $10. This thing is very, very good. Honestly, I believe it's a generic red level 3. Just like Vmon, this one replaces itself no matter what. If you have the Gigimon, it gives you a pot of green. Gigimon plus Gilman, when it attacks, you draw 2. You draw 1 for this attacking, you draw 1 for the Gigimon. And if it dies, guess what? You check the security and you get a pot of greed. All is good in the world. Hey, don't sleep on this card. Good red generic card. If you need to throw 1 or 2 in like a random deck, there you go right there. Last card I want to talk about here is the All Force Vmon, the OG alternate art, sitting here at about cool $20. If you're going to play All Force Vmon, I think this Vmon is going to be the one that you're going to really go after. I like the new Vmon. Don't get me wrong. I think it's actually pretty good. But, I mean, I think this one is probably the best one. I think this one is probably the best one out of all the All Force Vmons. Because this is an OTK, this is the OTK right here. This is the OTK enabler. This card, I think, just a few weeks ago was sitting at like, what, $8, $9? And it like doubled overnight as soon as the support got released. So, and then on top of that, do not sleep on any of the support that you can possibly get out of EXO 3 with the Deltamon line or any of the blue stuff up in there. Don't sleep on, possibly having this Digimon, throw in some blue-green stuff, have a blue-green All Force Vmon deck. Do not sleep on any of that stuff. This card right here, the best All Forge Vmon. I don't really like the structure that All Forge Vmon. The new one's cool, but it's alright. The promo one, is it promo or is it? Now I gotta look at All Forge Vmon. All Forge Vmon. Is it the promo? No, so yeah, it is just these two. And then there is a, oh my goodness, I'm spacing. I want to say it's a Grand Prix. Is that a Grand Prix one? Starter deck. No, All Forge Vmon 0. Here we go. This one's trash. No disrespect. This one's trash. Do not pick this one up. Do not go after this one. This would not be played. Period. This would not be played. Let it go. This is just like the Aerial Vmon 0. If I'm not mistaken, it's also 0. I think the whole entire line is 0. They would not be played. Do not pick them up. Period. I'm warning you. Play the stuff you got, the main sets. Play the. I mean, if you want to play another All Forge Vmon, play the one out the structure deck, or wait for the new one and play the new one with the Play the new one with the Oh my god, I'm spacing words right now. Play a new one with the BT 1.5 one. There you go. Play this. This is the good one. This is the best one right here. Right here, you can pick you up. Look, they're already going up. This was 99 cents. 99 cents like 2-3 weeks ago. And now right now it's sitting at about $5 to $6. This is the one right here that the deck is going to revolve around 100%. Is it going to be good? I mean, it's going to be an OTK, but you're going to have to set up. It's going to take you about 3-4 turns to set up, and you might be a little tamer heavy too. Playing, the Tide V Tamer and arenas, and, maybe 1 or 2 Davises. And then on top of that, you can throw in the plugins for jamming purposes if you want to. The +1 security is also good if you want to. They're really making that OTK type of deck without, needing too many of those tamers. There's all kinds of ways to make this deck good. So, without further ado, let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'm going to get up out of here. I got some things to take care of. I have another deck profile, and I have another video series that I want to go ahead and throw to the channel. This is a little bit of a surprise, but I've been talking to Primitive Kage about it. He likes the idea, so I'm going to go ahead and probably run with it. I got to do a little bit more research. It may go on the channel this Saturday, the first instance of it, and then I really need your feedback on top of that. But without further ado, I'm going to get up out of here. I've been your boy Dante. This has been yet another Digimon Market Watch, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace!